What's up? How are you all feeling? Let's see who trickles in. I'm never the person that like stays in silence before people come in. I just talk because, you know, it's going to be reposted on the YouTube and stuff. So you gotta, connect right away, I think. Anyway, Brayden, welcome. And then, there's those that just pop in right away. So I greet right away. How are you? Welcome. Thank you all for popping in, whoever is here. Some people also been watching without, actually coming into the live, and they stay on the outskirts and stuff. So they there. They see me. What's up? I see you. So welcome. Tandika7, welcome. Thank you for joining the live. Here till 11:11. I'm in my room tonight. I'm usually all set up and stuff in the spot that I usually do my lives, and little studio type-esque area. But it has been raining all day. We're getting in Atlanta remnants of Tropical Storm Arthur. So it's been like torrential and then full sun, and then a torrential and then full sun. It's just been like back and forth. So the rain always has me in like a kind of mood, kind of vibe. So I did, get a few things done today. I was in the garden for a little bit in between the rain and stuff. Did some grounding. I love grounding on rainy grass, getting the showers of blessings and stuff. So I was in and out, but definitely in a very chill mode. So as I was getting kind of prepared for the live, I was like, I just want to kind of chill in my bed right now. I don't want to set up and feel all formal and stuff, which I do appreciate because it kind of, keeps me in that mode. But we just gonna be vibing tonight. We always be vibing. But I'm in my bed vibing tonight. I am in my bed vibing tonight. Zena, welcome. Miss Nicole, I miss you. How are you? Hi, you good? Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Better. Good. The time is flying. Oh my goodness. I'm glad you're getting better. I'm here in my bed tonight because rainy day in Georgia. It's been torrential on and off pretty much all day. It's happening right now as well again. So I didn't want to be all set up. I wanted to just kind of chill out in my bed. So I'm chilling out in my bed. And my mommy's here. Hi, mama. I'm chilling out in my bed tonight. I didn't feel like, being all set up. It's been raining all day. So I'm just chilling. Thank you, Miss Nicole. Indeed, intuitive readings tonight. We're going to be tapping in for some speed reads, some tarot. Let's see what the tarot has in store for you. And tapping into the energy of this rain that has been cleansing and really coming through quite auspiciously of late. Definitely feels like a cleansing, a catharsis. So we're tapping into the catharsis energy and what it is that you need to do to kind of clear things out, cut cords, just the clearing, like really, really cleansing catharsis kind of vibe. So that's what we're tapping into. Thank you for saying hi to my mommy, Miss Nicole. Awesome. Toby, welcome. And yeah, the rain always has me feeling, I didn't nap today, but I feel like I just woke up from a nap, and I've been pretty much feeling like that all day just because of what the rain does, you know what I mean? So it's going to be a chill vibe, but we're going to tap in again to see some of the things that you may need to clear, what you may be working on, you know what I mean? That kind of energy, just in regards to that real alchemy of cleansing, catharsis, that release to increase, okay? Solange, welcome. Thank you for joining. Toby, hello to you. Thank you for being here. Boz, Tony, Prophet Ojanla, Brona, welcome. I like to give the shout outs. Gotta give the shout outs, whether you stay or whether you go. For Kai, welcome. My daughter's Kai. I have a Kaya. I call her Kai. Real Remedy, welcome. Awesome. Jiwa, welcome. Thank you for joining. So if you would like to get on the list, for those who haven't gotten all of the updates, which I'm pretty up to date in regards to, I did the Frequency Friday reel that I finally needed to do different things. So I posted the things. I do still have to post. See, the thing is, tomorrow the plan for Frequency Friday is supposed to be at our sister garden, but with these torrential downpours that are supposed to be going through Friday and through maybe potentially Saturday, we're not sure if tomorrow's going to happen because tomorrow's going to be like fully outdoors. So I don't know if I should post it, and then it ends up getting canceled. So that's why I didn't post it yet. I'm a little bit hesitant to post that flyer, but I'll just post it and say weather permitting. That might be, yeah, I'll do that just so my bases are covered. But all of that to say, if you would like an intuitive reading, if you would like to tap in for a speed read tonight, the value of the read is $11.11. So I do thank you for anything you can share or spare. And if you send a minimum of $5.55, you get entered into the draw to win a free reading with me, which is valued at $88 and is 44 minutes, either on Zoom or in person if you are in the Atlanta area. So that's that. And all you need to do, after sending some love, which I appreciate, is give me an emoji. And the emoji, since we're tapping into the rain and catharsis, is the rain emoji. So give me the rain emoji in the comments if you would like to tap into some advice in regards to your catharsis, some, maybe potential action items to align with the cleansing and the clearing, right? I see Miss Nicole, you are on the list. Anyone else, please do not hesitate to put the rain emoji. We're in a rainy vibes, a rainy night in Georgia vibes tonight. So we're gonna see how this rain energy is clearing and cleansing, also providing closure. Been raining a lot for you too, Miss Nicole. Yeah, it's really a thing. I feel like it's, flooding, you know what I mean? Like all these things, there's a lot of, the split is happening, you know what I mean? And it is this clearing, very, very much a clearing that's going on right now. So yeah, today was sunny though. Nice. I'm glad you got a little bit of sun too. Absolutely. So we're going to say prayer, and then I will go into collective coherence, and then message from my book, Sacred Soul Simplified, and then we go into the individual readings. Ashe. So let us give thanks to the Creator. Give thanks to the breath of life, Mother, Father, God, angels, ancestors, Orisha, the forces of nature, divine deities of all traditions, and light and love that serve humanity for the highest good of all. Thank you for this ability, for this awareness, for this ascension, for this abundance as I tap into the energies of the individual and the collective in the sacred space this night. Thank you for clear and concise messages. Thank you for overseeing this act of divination in light and love to help us tap into the energy of catharsis, what it is that we need to clear, what it is that needs to be removed so that the blockages can be removed, so that we can come into our fullest potential, our fullest purpose, and to be anchored, grounded, and rooted in our most abundant timeline. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Thanks. Love Maid, welcome. Menos, welcome. Thank you for joining. Ashe, thank you, Miss Nicole. Ashe. Royal Alchemist, welcome, sis. Thank you for joining. We're tapping into catharsis, messages of catharsis, of cleansing, of clearing out, that release to increase, also part of the flow, right? Catharsis is just kind of a surrender, let it go. Remind yourself that you can float, right? What's up, sis? Welcome, welcome. Hello to you. So if you would like a donation-based speed read, Cash App is at the top. Thank you for anything you can share or spare. Value of the read is $11.11. But if you send at least a minimum of $5.55, then you get entered into the draw to win a free reading with me. So I thank you. And all you need to do, if you would like to get on the list, is send the rain emoji. So we're tapping into this low kind of energy of the rain that we have been having in Georgia, in Atlanta specifically, all day. It's pretty epic at some points, like pretty torrential. When it rains like that in Atlanta, it's like a tropical storm. It literally, like, it's just like a sheet of water of like, it's really quite something. So, and I love the rain. Like, I love storms. I love rain. I love storms. So it was cool to experience an Atlanta storm because of how intense they get, even though they're super quick and then they're just gone and then it's full sun again. But in the moment, it's like sheets, like literally, it feels like, looks like a sheet of water coming down versus like, you know what I mean? Like drops, it's like, and you're watching this, and I get to watch from a porch, so I'm like covered but yet in the rain. So like when the wind was blowing, I was still getting kind of splashed on, so it was like kind of sprinkler kind of vibe. It was awesome. That's all I know. All I know is that it was awesome. And then when it got a little bit too intense, I just went back inside, because I was like right there. I was like right on the porch experiencing it, and then could jump in and out. It was awesome. You're yawning. I'm going to be yawning too. I am actually quite, again, just in that feeling, which is why I needed to be in my bed tonight. I was like, listen, if I'm going to do this, I'm going to do this, because I'm not going to cancel, so I'm going to be here, but I'm going to do it from my bed, because that's just where I want to be right now. It's just where I'm going to be right now. I'll probably do a little painting after, and then maybe, yeah, I probably will. I could probably go straight to sleep, but I may get like a little mini second wind. I also always tap into a little bit of neographic art, some mindful art right before bed, just to kind of relax the brain and, you know, get my subconscious ready for the subliminals that I listen to overnight, to bring in all of the things. So yeah, that's the vibe. Jay Blazin, welcome. Allison, welcome. Thank you for joining. So let's tap in for the collective first and foremost. Well, after prayer is first and foremost. But now we tap into the collective, and then I will read in Cosmic Concepts, Bibliomancy style from my book, and then we go into Miss Nicole's reading. So anybody else that's here, please do let me know if you'd like to be on the list. 1111 is the value of the speed read, but if you don't have that, that's totally fine. A minimum of 555 gets you entered into the draw to win a free reading with me. But again, whatever you could share or spare is totally appreciated and honors the exchange. And I do appreciate that if you can, if you're ever able. Thank you. And no worries if you are not able. It's really just there if you can. You know, reciprocity. I'm learning to be on the receiving end, and these are the things that Spirit was like, this is how you practice doing that. So let's tap in for the collective catharsis energy. Thank you. Wow. Talk about catharsis energy, the moon card, all about the ebbs and the flows of the ocean, of the catharsis of the water, of the salt, of the purification, of clearing, cleansing, closure, of things that are unconcealed and that, you know, are coming to the surface after being, like, you know, hidden for so long. The moon really does give an energy of things that are not yet observable. A lot of new information to come. That's coming. There's no question. In many ways, it's here. It's just that, again, the 3D takes longer to catch up. And it's also just about, you know, having the patience and the gratitude and the faith through the wait and the delay and the seemingly it not happening right now. So keep that in mind and heart as you're processing anything that, you know, feels like it's stuck, that it's moving. You know what I mean? It's just that we may not feel it as quickly as it is because of the density of this particular dimension. So the moon aligns with Yemoya, the Orisha of the ocean of the moon, the catharsis alignment, so perfectly in connection with all of this. And as divine feminines, how much power we have in our womb, particularly in regards to transmuting energy and to decide what our will is, and how we are now naming and claiming, demanding and commanding our own truth and our own closure and our own catharsis, and not needing somebody else to give us or tell us anything for us to feel at peace with closing a door, ending a chapter, moving forward, leaning back, floating, surrendering, you know what I mean? Just like throwing our hands up, even. Yamaya energy, Ashe. So that is the cleansing, that is the clearing. It's a reminder, ultimately, in regards to your manifestation power. As divine feminine specifically, this is aligning because the moon, phases of the moon, taps into divine feminine, our cycles, how that ebbs and flows, and again, our manifestation power, because we manifest from the feeling space and we manifest from the womb. So there's the brain-heart coherence, and then there's the heart and womb coherence for divine feminine. And that is the energy that allows us to receive, to be in that rest in receiving mode. So when you're tapping in to the moon phases, it's important to know not just it's a full moon or a new moon, but what zodiac sign is it in, and tap into looking into how that particular phase affects you and how you can support it, how you can support yourself, how you can kind of sometimes just, be still and let it pass kind of thing. There's different things that you will learn when you learn specifically about the details of the phases of the moon, and to align intentionally when the phases come about. It's going to help you clear and cleanse things out, especially full moon energy, because full moons are about release. So when we're tapping in specifically during full moons, it's the ideal time to cleanse, catharsis, clean your home, shave, you know what I'm saying? Like, just get rid of any extra or dead weight, clean your space, sage your home, wash your hair, you know what I mean? Like, all of the things to just kind of clear out as much of what you don't need to carry with you into the coming new phase. Full moons are about the plucking of weeds, to clear it out, that release, to increase all of the things. So, word up, catharsis. That's yin and yang, it's the moon, it's the ocean, right on point. Ifakorede, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. Appreciate ya. 777, Royal Alchemist, Ashe. So let us now tap into the cosmic concept from my book. I'm just going to hold back the appendix and the introduction. So it's just the 33 cosmic concepts we're going to be choosing from. Let's see what Spirit has in store for us. Thanks, Spirit. Mirror work. Did we get mirror work last night? I can't remember now. But I do readings, and I incorporate this in my readings now, so I don't remember if I'm thinking of this because I had it in a recent reading. Somebody got it in a recent reading. But either way, if we did get it last night, we're getting it again tonight. Mirror work, number 28. I revel at my own reflection. We tend to forget how magical we are as we navigate this mundane matrix. We look up at the stars at night and revel at how wondrous they are, yet we don't recognize our own reflection in them. We are made of star stuff, and it is only when we truly see ourselves that we see the stars. It is only when we truly see ourselves the way we see the stars that we will fully shine. This journey is not about seeking and finding the self, it is about remembering and returning to the self. A powerful way to do that is by looking at our reflection in the mirror first thing in the morning, to come face to face with our natural self. A mirror is the only way we can see a clear picture of the self and the soul. The eyes are the windows to the soul, so it is when we take time in front of a mirror to gaze into our own eyes, the way we gaze at the stars, that we can discover the depths of our destiny. Mirror work is an emotive and cathartic self-love practice. When you say affirmations, declarations, and compliments while looking at yourself. Speak freely to remind yourself of all you have accomplished and conquered. Proclaim that you don't look like what you've been through. Congratulate yourself for the perceived wins and be gentle with yourself for your perceived losses. Be proud of everything you think you did right and forgive yourself for everything that you think you did wrong. Take it up a notch by standing naked in front of a full-length mirror and compliment every part of your body. You are perfect, so love the skin you're in and witness the galaxies in your reflection. Ashe. We did get this last night. Wow. As I was reading it, I was like, yeah, nope. And then I remember what I was sharing afterwards and the whole thing. Soul inquiry. What is your internal self-talk when you see your reflection first thing in the morning? Soul work. Stand in front of the mirror and implement any of the suggestions above that resonate with you. Chakra activations. Crown Sasharara. I know, the color purple. 963 Hertz. And the crystal amethyst. Is that my best Betty that's there? Hi, best Betty. How are you? How are you feeling? Total magic, Real Alchemist. Ashe. Serenity, welcome. Hi, best Betty. Wow, miraculous. Aligned. It's best Betty. And Courtney's here too. Welcome, welcome. We are tapping into catharsis. And we tapped in and got mirror work, which is so about catharsis, clearing things out. The reflection in the mirror aligns with water, right? So we're tapping into the water energy. We're going to be going into our Cancer season. Like a lot is happening right now that's aligning with the water and this big rain that we've been getting all day here in Atlanta. And I'm feeling the clearing and the cleansing out. So let's tap all the way in to the cleansing and the clearing out. Rain emoji indeed for tonight. So if you would like to get a reading, I thank you for anything you can share or spare in the Cash App, which is above, and give me a rain emoji and I will put you on the list. Miss Nicole is first and up, so let's get her reading in and then we'll see who's next, if anybody else. I am, like I said, very like vibe today because I've been like just tapping into this rain. Rainy days kind of make me feel that way. I love watching the rain. I see you, that's Betty. I love watching the rain. So it kind of, lulls you a little bit, right? So I am feeling a little bit tired. I'm feeling it more now that I'm, exerting the energy that is required for channeling and stuff. So we're going to see how it goes in regards to how long I stay tonight. But I'm here right now. Alafia Dog Star 7. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Young J216 or Young GJ. I'm not sure. But welcome. Thank you for joining. So if I get through the readings and there's no one else on the list, then I will just wrap it up a little bit early tonight. And I thought about cancel, like I said, which is again why I'm in my bedroom right now, because I just felt like I didn't want to be like on, you know what I mean? I also have news that I want to share with you guys. I think I'll wait till like next week though, because I just have to get a few things in order still. But I miss y'all. And I miss our time outside of this in regards to the fact that I can't actually hear you and see you. You can only hear and see me. I don't like it like that all the time. I want to like see and hear y'all too. So, we've had our vibe on Zoom and the whole thing. I've really been thinking about how to make that something more steady, but that doesn't exert too much of my time because it's definitely not something that I want to charge for. You know what I mean? I want to just kind of have it open. So I'm trying to figure that out and navigate it. And I also want something more consistently than a once a month, you know what I mean, kind of thing, or just the moon phases. So I'm working all the things out. But we gotta hold space. So we're gonna figure that. I'm gonna figure that out. So stay tuned for that. Okay. Mace, welcome. Jack Norris, welcome. But yes, all of that to say was that I may end early tonight. And then tomorrow I won't be live unless I'm home because the rains on my Juneteenth parade. Happy early Juneteenth. Happy Juneteenth Eve. So yes, if it is going to rain tomorrow, then I am staying inside the house, probably in my bed. We'll see. But yeah, stay close to home today, that's for sure. All right, Miss Nicole, let's tap in for you. Catharsis messages, what to clear out, how to clear out, what to release, what no longer serves. I'm coming into the frequency of flow and water. Ooh. Wow. You got the moon card again. You got the moon card. I shouldn't say again. The collective got the moon card. And then you're getting the moon card. And just, I don't know if you saw the way that it was shuffled and how it worked out, but it definitely was, this is the card that you were supposed to get. The other thing, it's so interesting that the moon represents, that I didn't mention the collective, that is now coming through and screaming, is the fact that the moon card represents your mother. Your moon sign represents your mother and your relationship with your mother, and clearing and catharsis and cleansing out what could be still kind of held and holding on to in regards to those particular dynamics, whether it's childhood, whether it's stuff that's still remnant, whether it is also having some positive or negative reactions in terms of how you yourself mother and the way that you mother your children, because epigenetics is such a real thing. We have to start paying more attention to that epigenetics aspect of it. I don't really believe in curses and hexes and all that stuff, and not that people aren't capable of those things, but just that they can't touch me, because when you claim a curse, you curse yourself. That's what I have in my book. It's literally a thing where you choose to give access or not. So as a result, as you are clearing out the actual epigenetics, which is a scientific thing, which is a biological thing, which is a womb thing that again also passes down. Because if you think about it, the facts of the matter is when we are a fetus in our mother's womb, we have all of our eggs as women. So our future children are in our mother. Think about it. Like, it's fascinating. So that's the generations, that's womb of our 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 womb of whether you're going up or going down, we are all in it together and growing together. And the past and the present and the future are collapsed in that sense. And that's why timeline jumping is such a real thing, because we've already been in that just by being in the womb of a womb that was in a, like, it's deep stuff. But as a result of that deep stuff, we get things passed down, good, bad, and ugly. So we already come out of the womb, we're already gestating in the womb with some traumas and dramas, right? So for you, the cleansing and the catharsis of that is on the work and the work that you've been doing in regards to that, and paying attention to anything that is still lingering. You know, forgiveness for yourself, forgiveness towards her, towards your children, if there's anything, you know, that's there, or whatever the case is. And forgiveness doesn't mean that you have to be okay with what happened. It doesn't mean that you have to let somebody back in your life if they're still present. It doesn't mean that you have to consider them more than they actually are. But especially when it comes to people that in our relationships and mothers, dynamic with our mothers when they passed on, we do have a choice to not see them anymore as the human that they were, right? Because they're different now. They've transcended now. So it could and has the potential, and this is not the first time that this has come up for you, but there's a potential for it to be a whole new relationship, and that you are the one that has the power ultimately to decide and to clear and to cleanse and to alchemize and make renewed and wash away, again, moon energy, the catharsis energy, clear out, you know, what doesn't serve, the memories of what once was, and choose to make it what it is. Okay? Facts, right, sis? Yeah. And so it's so interesting how you, like, you know, as a channeler, to get the same card and get two different messages. That's the truth of it. You know what I mean? Like, that just goes to show like how tangible, you know, this work is. And when we have intuitive gifts, why we cannot and should not take it for granted, because it's real stuff. It's really, really real stuff. You know, we got those cards back to back, and there wasn't anything that I needed to repeat. You know what I mean? I didn't fall into, I don't even remember half of what I said because that's the point of channeling. Spirit just uses you, you know what I mean? So you're welcome, sis. I hope that resonated. Dr. Mel, welcome, welcome. Renee, I see you. Welcome, welcome. If you're still here, thank you for popping in. Doing some intuitive readings, some tarot readings, speed reads. So if anybody that's just joined would like to get on the list to get a reading in regards to catharsis and cleansing energy, what it is that you need to release in order to make space for the increase, the details for the donation right above me there, Back to Natural on Cash App. Value of the reading is $11.11. But if you send a minimum of $5.55, you get entered into the draw to win a free reading with me, which is valued at $88 for a 44-minute session. But again, whatever you could share or spare is much appreciated. And I thank you. And I thank you. Best Betty is up. And if nobody else is on the list after her, then I'm going to wrap it up early tonight, because this rain had me feeling today. And now that I'm here and, you know, feeling it, I'm definitely feeling it more so. Yes. I'm gonna get some rest. Best Betty, you still here? It's your turn. Let me know. Jeff, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Awesome, Best Betty. Let's see for you, catharsis energy that you need to clear and cleanse. Tapping in for Best Betty. Spirit. Single? Yes, it is. It's like, ooh, got a card, but it's like, but is it a single card? Yawning up a storm, Miss Nicole. I feel you. I'm trying to like hold it back because I'm like here. And I want to post it on YouTube too, right? So like in the moment it's cool, but then when I realize when you post on YouTube, then it's like official there forever and more, forever and the more, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to not, the last 2 nights, so I think I was straight up yawning straight through, especially last night, because last night I took a nap and I forgot to, no, I didn't forget to set my alarm. I set my alarms, but kept snoozing. And then Spirit woke me up at like 9:45. Right, like I was like, oh my God, thank you. So I was like yawning straight through because I literally like jumped out of bed, got everything together, and was like live within pretty much 10 to 15 minutes. So yeah, Best Betty, I got your card. Are you ready? Best Betty, are you ready? Best Betty, are you ready? Best Betty? You got the Queen of Wands. Abracadabra. Your wish is your command. You get to decide, and you get to live quite a different life now. And I hope that you're giving yourself permission to do that, to sit on a new throne, to focus on the sweetness of life, Oshun energy. This catharsis is a new beginning that you've already been granted. And the question is, are you allowing yourself to fully be exposed, fully embrace what this new life looks and feels like? Because it can only fully live outside of the I won't say outside of the grief, because if you're grieving, you grieve, right? And we send you love. Best Betty, for those who don't know, recently lost her mama, and she's still processing that, as she will be processing that for the rest of her life, because that's your mama's your mama, right? So that's why I'm saying that I won't say that it is through not grieving, because I remember reading, or was it a video I saw somewhere, they said that grief is love enduring. Like, that is so freaking beautiful. Grief is love enduring. That, like, when you grieve someone, it's because of how much you loved them. It's because of how much you missed them. That is beautiful. That is something to celebrate. So when you give that positive spin to it, then all that's there is love. If grief is love enduring, and you're grieving someone because of how much you love them, then just land on love. Just land on love and let that live. Land on love and let love live. Because then it grows into something. Grief, just as it is something that is dead and about dying and death, when we know that that's an illusion. We know that death is an illusion. We know that this is continual and eternal. So if it's about the love and the endurance of it, then it is about the flowering. It is about the bloom. It is about the new potential for a new type of relationship. And just like I've shared with you, you know, even before, right? And I was with you through the whole transition, the before, the during, the, you know what I mean? The after, the messages that was coming through in regards to think about what she has done for you here. Imagine what she has the potential and the capability to do for you now, as she is an angel. And that is something, like, honestly, to be so excited about. Like, excited about, like, mommy, what are we gonna do today? You know what I'm saying? Like, so Queen of Wands is the abracadabra witch card, as I refer to it. And when you tap into your witchy energy, your abracadabra, your wish is your command, you can choose to transmute the grief and focus on the love and letting the love live. You can choose to have a super special bright day in her honor, in her name, in the fact that you are now getting this opportunity because you were caretaker and there was a lot of back and forth and it was strenuous for you. And again, even beforehand, she had already given you her blessing to live, and she wanted you to let go in that sense. She made it easier for you to do that. Make it easy for yourself and be easy on yourself. Okay? Ashe. All true. Ashe. Oh, yay, Best Betty. Yay. All right, that's all I have on the list. If anybody else is interested in a donation-based reading, I thank you in advance for your contribution. Thank you for the energy exchange. Courtney, I see you. Cool. Got you. Courtney is with Bio, y'all. I know I've been talking your ear off about Bio, but listen, y'all need to get on. So please check out Bio. It's bio.com, B-Y-I-O. Is it .com or .net? Remind me again, Courtney, because I've been telling, when I give it to them, I get it right. But now at the top of my head, I'm trying to especially because I'm half asleep right now. But you guys can definitely tap into registering. Miss Nicole, you may need to re-register. So I was tapping in with them and I was going to update you on that, but I was just waiting to make sure. So yeah, go back to the website and re-register. Miss Nicole got a link originally, Courtney. Again, we'll, do this on the back end, but just since you're both here and listening, Miss Nicole did receive her original link, but she had checked it too late, I believe, and then it expired. So she may need to re-register, right? That's what I wanted to confirm that. Have to pay again? I don't know. Pay what? I'm trying to remember what you had to pay for. You had to pay for something? I don't remember having to pay for anything. Unless you're talking about when you got your stickers and stuff like that, then no. If you just invested and donated in that sense, yeah, it's free to register. Exactly. She probably got exactly. That's what I'm thinking. If it's locked in, then you're locked in. You're good. But to register, there's no charge. Exactly. Yeah. So yeah, if you just kind of did, to get your stickers, or if you got a t-shirt or something like that, then that was, locking in, getting the vibe and stuff like that, supporting. But once you get your link, that definitely is free. So re-register, go to the website, BYIO.com, Courtney? I'm just trying to remember if it's .com. And then y'all get on Bio, okay? I'm still here because I'm pulling people over and, still the majority of my people are here. They're humans, you know what I mean? So I still want to keep that connection, but we got to start moving things slowly but surely over. Awesome. Perfect. Yeah, so check that out and definitely go to the website again and re-register through the website. Okay. Cool. Thank you for the follow. I don't see the name, but it says somebody just followed, so thank you. Shango Yemi. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. All right, Courtney, it's happened for you. Catharsis energy. Thanks, Catharsis. Ooh, I love this for you, Courtney. The 10 of Cups, which is the most lovey-dovey, emotional fulfillment, family fulfillment, just coming into domestic harmony, peace and joy, new beginning alignment here. Again, very family focused. And it doesn't have to necessarily be the man, the woman, the 2.5 kids and all of that stuff. It's about how you see your family, how you see home and hearth and things just feeling so happy. Usually the 10 of Cups in the original deck is a 10 of Cups in a rainbow. So it's also this energy of your pot of gold at the end of the rainbow kind of frequency, tapping into the treasure, and you first and foremost being the treasure and knowing your value, knowing your worth, so that you can mirror somebody that's going to see that and also somebody that's going to be that. It goes both ways, right? When you're mirroring that energy. So see yourself, know who you are. Also be very clear in regards to the domestic bliss and the domestic experience that you want. So literally visualize it, especially before bed. Think about it, feel about it, walk through the space, see the person, imagine the pillow talk and how you're going to be navigating the plan for the next day and what are you guys going to have for breakfast and talking through your itinerary. And if you see kids in the future, imagining oh, I still hear them, they're talking, confirmation, visualization exercises for you. The clearing, the catharsis is actually going to be one, it's going to kind of work in tandem, because as you visualize and you get your vibration high, seeing that vision, it's going to clear out anything that hurt you from the past that makes you feel like this is not possible, because it's going to become so real in your subconscious, and your subconscious is just going to prove it to you. It's also going to make you realize that every dynamic that happened is leading you to this one. So you're grateful for every dynamic. Last night I shared a download that I got when I was processing my past relationships. And ironically, as I was processing them, I was thinking about the hurt, the abandonment, the betrayal, the cheating, the whatever it is, the silent treatment, the different levels of abuse that I've experienced. And as I was going through that, what I said out loud, which is not at all what I expected in that moment because of where my thought actually was, but it just goes to show where the mind is sometimes versus where the heart is, and why the heart and brain coherence is so important. But in that moment, I said, I love how I loved them. And I shared this last night too, because somebody else's reading like that came through so clear. And I'm going to do a video on this because it was so cathartic for me. And I share this with you because I'm hoping that that's cathartic for you. To say, I love how I loved them, completely removed them from the equation, and every hurt and every bit of pain and all of the stuff that my mind was focused on. Because in that moment, my heart led, and my heart made it about me and how I love. And I was so proud of myself, and I was so, I don't know how to explain it. It just cleared and cleansed so much about everything that I gave and this and that sometimes we look at it and we're resentful of what it is that we did, and it's because of them. But when you take them out of the equation and you just focus on you and how you love, be proud, be honored, be grateful for how God made you and how you love. And even if they didn't deserve it, right? Or whatever it is, because everybody's worthy, but not everybody's deserving. It's the lesson that you learned and that you were taught, and it didn't change you. And when you say, I love how I loved them, it is impossible for them to change you. And that's the real win. That's the real win, that they don't change you. Okay? So I talk to someone new and I'm scared about how it will turn out because it has always been the same. That right there, don't say it anymore. Don't say that again, right? Right here, right now. Be in the moment. Don't think about anything in the yesterday. Focus on you and how you love. Because saying that can make it repeat. You're kind of setting yourself up and setting the person up based on it's been the same. So you're kind of naming it that way for it to be that now. And also it's going to make you hesitant to love how you love. It's going to make you hold back. It's going to make you, and at the end of the day, in any relationship that we have, if we hold back and don't show the person who we are, they can't know what they have. And then we do have some responsibility in it not working out if it doesn't work out, because we did not put our best foot forward because of old stuff, because of trepidation, because we don't want to be left carrying the bag. Love how you love. Love how you love, and practice that shit. Whether they're there for a day, whether they're there for 10 years, practice how you love and love how you love. This is going to find you because you are finding you. And the more you love unapologetically and in full depth, without any hesitation, without any, holding back or whatever the case is, it's all a game at the end of the day. It's all a game. So if we continue to play the game and not program the game, then we're going to get hurt across the board. Program the game by being in an empowered position, and the best way to be in an empowered position is to stand in your power. And when you practice love and how you love and loving how you love, you are in a powerful position. You can't go wrong, even if they can't handle the love, even if they walk away from it. It's better for them to know the full you, and it's better for you to express the full you, because that's the way you're really going to know if someone chooses you. Okay? Love how you love, honey. And be in the right here, right now. Be in the right here, right now. Like, anything yesterday can fuck up your shit today. And then worrying about tomorrow can fuck up your shit today, which means you're not going to get the tomorrow anyway. It's not even about them anymore. It's about you. And if you come with the trepidation or whatever the case is, then you're already setting up, yourself and that other person for there not to be a tomorrow, you know? New start for you, especially because I'm moving next week and choosing yourself. That's a lot happening. That's a lot, absolutely. But again, right here, right now, don't overthink anything. First of all, eliminate yesterday because it's already gone. Like it's literally a moot point. It's such a waste of our energy, right? If there's nothing that we can't Sankofa, you know, like kind of fetch from the past to lead us somewhere forward, if it's anything that, leave it alone. Leave it in the past. It's done. If it's about the future is now anyway. There's no way that you can manifest what it is that you want tomorrow if you're not practicing it today. So practice and love the way that you want to love and the way that you want to experience it tomorrow. Today's all you got. Right now is all you got. So give it all you got today. Ashe. Tyran, what's up, sis? Are you back? How are you? Where are you in the world? J-Man, welcome, welcome. User SV, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. Aoife Star, I see you. Felix, what's up? Hey, Bridge, what's up, sis? And I think I saw Intuitive Guidance as well popped in. Much love, y'all. I see you. And I'm grateful. Ghost in the HTML, welcome, welcome. That was the last reading, I think, unless anybody else wants. We're tapping into catharsis energy of what it is, what we're clearing out that doesn't serve us. You know what I'm saying? Like, make space. I'm in my bedroom tonight. It's been raining in Atlanta all day, and you know, basically on and off all day. And I was just in like a super lully vibe. So I was like, I don't want to like do the whole setup and be downstairs and all the things. I'm just going to stay up here in my room and be cozy in the rainy catharsis energy. So this is me in my bed doing readings for y'all, tapping into catharsis because this rain is just clearing things out. I'm a little tired, so I'm gonna, you know, head to bed fairly soon after, you know, we vibe out. And said that I may actually end early if the readings were done. So are the readings done? What's the vibe? I did want to share, and I forgot to, I shared a little bit yesterday in terms of my gardening and stuff, because you know I'm obsessed with gardening. Let me know, by the way, anybody that's here, if you want a reading, okay? It's the rain cloud emoji or any rain emoji. And again, anything that you can share a spare, Cash App is at the top, donation based. I do thank you in advance for whatever it is that you can share a spare. It's donation based, Tyran. Thank you. Cash App is at the top. Whatever you can share or spare is appreciated. The value of the reading is $11.11. But if you send a minimum of $5.55, you get entered into a draw to win a free reading with me. That is an $88 value and is a 44-minute session. So again, whatever you can share or spare, it's much appreciated. And then you just give me the emoji in the comments and then I will pull the cards for you, or pull a card for you. So that is the rain cloud or any rain emoji. It could be the umbrella with the rain, whatever it may be. Let me know and I will tap in for you. Robert's welcome. Jordan, welcome. Thank you for being here. I hoop. Welcome, welcome. And yes, Cash App is at the top. So it's Back to Natural, BACKII, instead of 2 or TO. It's an II in between back and natural. If you'd like to send some love, I appreciate it. And I have PayPal and Venmo and Zelle and other things. So if that's better for you, please let me know. And yeah, I'll tap in for you. Thank you for the energy exchange. Thank you. Jordan, welcome. Welcome. Dorian, I see you as well. Hello. Welcome. So yes, y'all let me know. But what I did want to share while I'm waiting a few minutes to see if anybody wants a reading, when we like sometimes when we're tapping into like manifesting, it things can happen so fast just because of how you feel about it. Like, and even if in that feeling, that moment, the feeling is so right, and then, you know what I'm saying, it's just fleeting, but in that moment it was so, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, I'm not sure if this is the right one to send. This is the right one to send. What do you mean in terms of Cash App? Were you talking about the donation? That's the right one to send. Let me know what you mean. I want to make sure that I am understanding you, darling. But when we're manifesting and we're like in this feeling of like, oh, I really wish, we don't realize sometimes like how like it reverberates and it goes out there, and it shows like our faith and our anointing and our alignment and just our connection in whatever that particular wish is about and whatever else is kind of, you know, around it, right? What's up, John the Seraphim? Welcome. Yeah, to do the reading now is just a donation. So if you like Cash App or whatever it is that you send, whatever, like I said, you can, the value is $11.11, but whatever you can share spare, and then $5.55 gets you entered into the draw to win a reading with me. So if you can, I appreciate it. But what you would just need to do now, before, after, if you can, again, sending the donation, all I need now to go into the reading is to see the emoji, and the emoji is the rain. So we're tapping, we've been raining on and off, remnants from Tropical Storm Arthur. So I've just been in this kind of catharsis type of energy. The rain is really cleaning and cleansing things out, y'all. Like there's a big, major split that's happening right now. These things are gonna start to ramp up, good, bad, ugly. It's gonna get a little bit crazier before things get better. It's all of the stuff, you know, we have to get comfortable being uncomfortable, all of the things. But it's for major catharsis, major cleansing out. So that's what's inspiring the readings tonight, is this rain, to the point where I just wanted to stay in my bed. Like I've just been, you know, in a vibe today. So I'm doing the reading right here from my bed, on the castle on the hill with John Dell, with John the Seraphim. So yes, reading now if you would like. I just need to see the rain emoji. Okay, so if anybody's here and wants the rain, puts the rain emoji, I will tap in for some catharsis messages for you tonight. But what I was saying while I'm waiting to see if anybody wants a reading before I sign off, that we don't realize like how quickly we can manifest things sometimes, and that it could even be fleeting, and then all of a sudden it's there in form and experience. So as you know, I'm here. I see you, John. Awesome. I'm here with John, this beautiful property, and he was like, you can plant, because he knows I'm obsessed with planting. He's like, you can plant whatever you want. And I'm like, don't tell me that. He's like, no, seriously, you can plant whatever you want. So I had a bunch of seeds. He has a front yard, side yard, backyard. I've planted, as you guys have been seeing on the stories and in my posts, I planted seeds everywhere. Things are coming, like practically everything pretty much is coming up, and I'm just like super excited. But through the planting, through connecting with the earth, this red soil, like the whole thing, I've said so many times as I'm planting things, man, I really wish that I had mullein, because mullein is, for me, as a singer, as a speaker, mullein is a cleanser of the lungs. It's great for respiratory. Anytime you have a sore throat, if you have a cough, if you have bronchitis, if anything, mullein, right? If you smoke, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Mullein. So I was like, man, I really wish that I had mullein. I had no mullein seeds. And then at the garden the sister garden with Sister Latifa, she has mullein. So she had said that I could transplant some and bring it, but I didn't want to pull her. You should see these 2 bushels of mullein that she has. I was like, I am not messing with it. Like, they're so beautiful that I was like, I am not going to risk digging you up just for me to get a little piece. Like, I'll just take mullein when I get there. So every time I go to her garden, I'll take a piece so that I can have it for what I need. I'm in that garden on this property every day, tending to this land. And randomly, a few days ago, right in front of the house, there's a mullein plant growing from the ground. That's not like little. It's like it showed out of, it's like it came out of nowhere, because not only do I check everywhere on the grounds every freaking day, I'm watering the grounds, I'm weeding, I'm whatever it is, I'm checking what's growing, I'm singing to them, like, but it's in front of the house. You can't miss that. And I'm like, where did you come from? And then all I'm just feeling is like, do you know how much and how often you have petitioned to this soil, how much you wish that you had mullein growing from it? Why are you surprised? And these are the miracles and the manifesting, and how quick our words and our feelings and our thoughts can come into form and experience, good, bad, and or ugly. So this is why we have to be so mindful and soulful of what we say, especially what we say. We'll think things, we'll feel things, whatever, but what we say, yo, that shit can just happen. Like, poof, there it is, or poof, there it goes. So I just share that for all as we're manifesting all of these things, we really have to be sure of what it is that we want and only put energy and effort into that. We may get thoughts. The thoughts are not always real, guys. We have to pay attention to that. Our thoughts are not always real. Our thoughts are so influenced by the conditionings of society. Every fucking horror movie that we see has conditioned our thoughts. Every heartbreak, everything has conditioned our thoughts. So when the thought comes, we have to really be mindful before we say anything in regards to that, especially if it's not what we actually want. Because even if it's true, if it doesn't feel good, why would we want to manifest it in form and experience? You know what I'm saying? So I just say that because I literally was like, I really wish I had Mullen. And it's like the earth, the ground, like the soil was like, poof, there you go. You're welcome. I'm bugging. So y'all, we can make shit happen real quick. Be mindful. I see you, Tyran. Awesome. John Dell, you are up. And then Tyran. Miss Raw, what's up? Thank you for the Cash App. I appreciate you, Tyran. And I see your rain emoji, so you found him. Yay. I'm wonderful, sis. How are you? It's been a rainy day. We're having remnants of Tropical Storm Arthur here in Atlanta. So I've just been in some rainy vibes. So I'm doing the readings right from my bed tonight. I was like, I don't want to do the whole setup and, just staying cozy tonight. So here I am tapping in for catharsis energy because the rain is super catharsis. It is so cleansing. It is really clearing a lot of shit away, y'all. Exposing a lot of things, y'all. Stay safe, be careful and relax. Manifest with that rain. You know it. I've been doing it all day. And my garden is so happy because rain has nitrogen, and that's what this, like, you can water your garden, but the rain, the water from the hose and stuff like that has chlorine, has this, has that, and it's fine, right? It's better than not watering it, obviously, but the garden needs rain. The garden needs nitrogen-rich rain. So I love when it rains. I really do. And my garden is so happy. And sometimes I'm like out there with the freaking, I'm just under the garden. Tapping in. So, yay. I hope you're good too, sis. Frozen. Uh-oh. Is it better now? John the Seraphim said, I'm frozen. Am I still here? Am I here? Ja, welcome. Back or still frozen? When you said yes. Yes meaning I'm back, or that I'm... Let me know because I don't want to tap into your reading yet if you're not seeing or hearing me. Thank you for the hearts and the likes and the loves and all of the things and the shares and all of the things. It could be the weather too, right? Like we're getting it. I'm here. Okay, Betty sees me. Awesome. Let me know, John, if you can hear me okay before I pull your card. And then Tyran, you're on deck. And then I think oh man, froze again. Beat Brock Bowers. Welcome. Does anybody else see me frozen? Let me know. But maybe if I do the reading, I can see and hear you not frozen. Okay. All right. Huh? Yeah, they're seeing me. I don't know what's happening. Let me know if you see me now. But I'll do the reading, and then when I post it on YouTube, maybe you'll see it better there. We're like across the hall from each other. It's like you're frozen. I'll still tap in for you though. All right, he's back on. Let me know what you see, what you hear. Okay, he's here. If it freezes again, just come in my room and hear your reading. Not from the other room, for real. Hilarious. All right, so you hear me now? You see me now? You like the live? Okay. Let's tap in for John in the other room. Okay, cool. You see, it's so much more fun now that we can like say that that we're here together, right? Like before it was like, oh, hi, John the Seraphim. I'm like right here next to John the Seraphim, but now everybody knows. Yay. He's one of my new besties. All right. John, Catharsis energy. Thank you. Yeah, that is a single card. Dude, we were just talking about this because remember when I said last night and then we were Hermit, inner wisdom, inner light, focusing on the bright and the light. I know that we were talking as well about the whole dark versus the light and all of the things. The light, the inner light. The darkness is necessary. We have to be able to integrate the light and the dark, but we have to lean into the light. We have to lean into the light. This is also about the staying close to home, right? Making sure that, you know, we're not putting ourselves too out there. Like where we are right now, just for some backstory, guys, there's like a whole festival that's happening this weekend, and we can literally see it from John's house. Like we can literally like front row seats to this fact. There are going to be thousands of people right across the way. And we got the intuition and the download to stay out of it. Like stay hella close, to stay out of it, right? To be like, we could be on the grounds and stuff like that. We're actually even thinking about maybe putting some of our products out for the people that are passing by and things like that, you know, to take advantage of the overflow, but not to be in it. Hermit energy. Confirmed it for me last night and confirming it for him tonight. That's crazy because I pulled this card for myself last night and now I'm getting it for him, and we were both receiving the message because we're here together ultimately. You know what I'm saying? Are we going out or are we staying in? We staying in. Confirmation, staying in. The staying in is also part of the meditation, that what you're doing in general, the cleansing, the clearing out is part of the work that you're doing to get the messages that you need to get, to also sift through a lot of the things. This also taps into house and the home and having that sanctuary, having that place where you can sequester if you need to, shut the door, lock the door, put the curtains down if you need to, right? Because you have that sense of security and that sense of safety, and clearing your mind, clearing the logistics and all of the things, right, that we were dealing with earlier and stuff like that, to make everything more clear, to make, and your mind feels clearer already just because of breaking things down bit by bit, going inward through that meditation, sifting through, being more discerning and deciphering between the different details and messages that are coming. And again, always, like I said, if it's not good, it's not of God. And when we think about, maybe I'll share this after, because this is, it's part of it, but I want to just stay focused right now in regards to you, Hermit energy, inner light, inner wisdom. Part of your wisdom is discerning and deciphering between all of the mess that comes into our minds. Just like I was saying right before your reading, the thoughts that we have are crazy sometimes. And it's good to be crazy, but sometimes we got to sift some of that crazy out. You know what I'm saying? Because it's just such an amalgam of all these things that are not really what we're supposed to land on, because we are inundated by so many other visuals and movies and books and childhood stuff and epigenetics, and all of this stuff is like a cesspool in the mind. We need to navigate it. It's a labyrinth that we're going through all of these different places and finding all of these different portals, ultimately, that we get to choose to walk through based on how it feels, and especially based on what we want to manifest in form and experience. Go inward. It's the light. The Hermit energy is, it's like the shadow work is so imperative. The Hermit energy is also about the shadow work and going in. But ultimately, when we think about doing shadow work, it's about integrating that and those parts of us in the parts of us that are light centered. So It's always that mix and that duality, just like we're tapping in with our readings and stuff. By the way, guys, our readings were awesome. Thank you for those who joined us, and we'll be doing it again soon. So stay tuned. John the Seraphim and I are doing balanced energy evaluations, and they were awesome. Going inward, tapping in to make that balance, to find that equilibrium. Sunday, solstice energy, summer solstice energy, that balance energy is all about that. And it's that same when we think about what a solstice is, or even what an equinox is, and that whole, equal day and night, and, the longest part of the day or the shortest part of the day, all of that stuff is part of how our circadian rhythm works as well. And knowing what moderation is, knowing what to sift out, what shit needs to go. And just because it's a part of us in that sense, whether it's a thought, whatever, a lot of those things are illusions. And we have to decide what it is that we're releasing from inside. We have to go in to take the stuff out. That's part of the catharsis, because it's in us. It's part of the detox and fasting and all of that. We have to detox and fast our thoughts too, not just in terms of the foods that we're eating, right? So clear, catharsis, tap into the light, what makes you feel bright. And the light is not just in terms of the bright and the light energy, it's about the opposite of heavy. If something is heavy, like why? You know what I'm saying? Like, why? We're doing a lot of that to ourselves. Choose the light, the feather. Tapping into Ma'at energy. We want our heart as light as a feather. It's not the, oh my God, all those things that are gonna contribute to our heart being light as a feather. It's actually the la-di-da-di-da. So choose the la-di-da-di motherfucking da. You know what I'm saying? Ashe. La-di-da-di-da. You know what I'm saying? Because, yeah, we want more of that. I'm a fucking fairy. That's what I'm talking about. All right? What's up, Lisa? Ashe. Yes, King. Word up. Light and bright. You know what I'm saying? Light and bright. I'm all about it. I'm all about it. Sua Coco, is that you with the candles? It's been forever. How are you? Welcome. YK Zach, America's favorite. Welcome, welcome. All right, Tyran, you are up. Are you still here? Lisa, if you would like, that would be so dope to set your products out. Exactly, we're gonna do it. I think we're gonna do it. List is not closed. I've got space for 2 more. So if you would like, it's the rain emoji, and I thank you in advance for anything you can share or spare. Cash App is at the top, you know the drill. Thank you, honey. All right, Tyran is here. Awesome. Let's tap in for Tyran. Catharsis energy. Thanks, Spirit. And then Lisa, perfect. I was gonna say, Lisa, let me know, and you sure did. All right, Tyran. Catharsis energy. We're tapping into the catharsis, what we need to clear. Let go of. Woo. Tyran. King of Wands energy. Fire fueled, ready to go, getting shit done, navigating the world. Abracadabra, sitting on a major throne. Very dominant in your masculine energy, getting things done. Mars frequency. Like you're not slowing up on anything. You're not waiting on anyone. You're really on some like, I'm gonna get this done. Ain't nobody holding me back right now. You have felt very held back. So now you're in a place where you're just like, no more. I'm not allowing that. There's a fuel, there's a fire in your belly that's just driving you. Again, very Mars aligned. You want to make sure that you do still maintain the balance of divine feminine, of receiving mode. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't forget that core of you, despite what's leading you. Does that, you know what I'm saying? Like, make sure that they're still going hand in hand, because all of the go, go, go and masculine energy and like getting stuff done is beautiful. But then when do you get to actually enjoy the fruits of your labor, right? This is where, thank you, 1111. Blessings, blessings, y'all, 1111 blessings. This is where you're going to have to work on the catharsis energy is like not feeling like you need to pick one, but to find that equilibrium, to find that balance, knowing when it's time to drive, go full speed ahead, and then knowing when you can just rest in your femininity, because you have that too. We all have both, you know what I'm saying? So be what you need to be, but be a girl when you need to be a girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of it. And not feeling, again, that energy of feeling like you have to choose or you have to lean too much into one or the other, because you need both in order for you to get things done and to get things. You need both to get things done and to get things. So you want to make sure that you are clearing out any requirement that you might feel that you need to get what's meant for you or what's due to you. It's really, again, being at peace and coming to terms with that balanced energy, so that you know that I lean into the divine masculine energy that's in me to do what that energy needs to do. But likewise, I lean into the divine feminine energy in me to receive what is meant for me. There's the doing, and then there's the being. Divine masculine is the doing. Divine feminine is the being. You need both, okay? So don't exclude one or the other. And you may, the energy that I'm feeling is, since you lead with divine masculine, that you may need to up the divine feminine a little bit more, so that you can actually receive everything that your divine masculine energy is working so hard to get. Get it? You got it? Man, this rain though. Did y'all hear that? Probably not, because my music. I just dropped all the cards on the floor. You got it? Well, I get the cards. I'm gonna get the cards. Oh my God, you're gonna see all my bed. I just dropped all the cards on the floor, in between my bed and night table. Oh my God. Yep. And now I gotta search to make sure that I get them all. Okay. I think I got them. I got them. This is why I should have gone by now. I should be gone by now. Lisa. And then I'm gonna be gone. G Benga, welcome. Wham, welcome.
Chewy is the answer.
I'm glad you got that. I'm glad you got that, Tyran. All right. It's the rain that did that. Because my goodness, I was like, did you guys hear that? Did you guys hear that? Queen, welcome. All right, Lisa, you ready? Let's tap in for you. Catharsis energy. Thank you, Spirit. You gotta flip under. So it flipped in the, like this. And you got one of the two cards that represent this fire horse energy. This full speed ahead, this fire under your belly, getting things done. Oh my goodness, and today was graduation day. How was your graduation? Today was graduation day. First, hold up, wait a minute. Congratulations, today was graduation day. How do you feel? Everybody wish Lisa a happy graduation. Congratulations. I'm so proud of you and so happy for you. Graduation day. 6 of Wands, sis. This is you on your high horse. This is you getting your recognition and your accolades. This literally is a card that represents graduations and award ceremonies and that kind of thing. Amazing. And then taps into the fire horse. 6 Wands, horse, fire horse, new beginnings, blessings, creatrix energy. The number 6 represents the divine feminine, pregnant energy, right? So even some of the messages and things that were coming through in regards to the dynamics between you and Zion's dad and the whole situation that was happening there, it's literally just about you focusing on you and your babies and your research and your graduation and these colleges that you've been accepted to and all of it. You are going to be so recognized. So it's like when they talk about, to get off your high horse, you're high to get on. You need to be high to stay on a horse. So it's kind of like you want your cake and eat it too. Like, who wants cake and doesn't get to eat it? I never got that saying. Why would I have my cake? Like, you want your cake and eat it too? You're damn right I want to eat the cake. What's the point of having the cake if I can't eat the freaking cake? So high horse. Okay, like, it's about humility and about moderation. So having your cake and eat it too is just about moderation. You don't have to eat the whole cake. You don't have to eat the whole cake. But likewise, you can be on a high horse and not look down on someone else. But you can still be high because the horse is high to begin with. So there's no way that you cannot be high on a horse. Like, so be on your high horse. Give yourself the accolades and the kudos. Have your piece of ding dang cake. Celebrate yourself guilt-free. And know that you are exactly where you're supposed to be. Clear any people's thoughts and their insecurities and whatever it is that could be causing imposter syndrome for you, or that's not making you realize how incredible this feat has been. You may not be celebrated as much as you deserve to be celebrated right now, but it's just because of the temporary place that you're in right now. You are augmenting. Those are the rooms that you're about to be in that are going to see you, because they're higher up. This is the high horse, and this is why you need to be on the higher up. When you are in that elevated place, that's where they are that are going to recognize you. Stay on the high. Stay high, be high. The high as well is the giddy, the get giddy, to giddy up, like I've been telling you guys for the fire horse. It's all about that. Doing what you love, feeling good, kicking out what doesn't feel good, what doesn't sound good, so that you can stay in the up, up, up and away, and remember that everything is rising into place. It's not falling. Nothing is falling. It's only up from here. Ashe? We all do. Imposter syndrome is the fucking worst. But all of that stuff is other people and naysayers, and it's usually people that don't have the ambition that we have. Imagine that. Imagine that. We let people sway us into not thinking that we are who the fuck we say we are, because they're not. Like, we're not doing that, right? So, indeed, feel bad for them. It's, you know what I mean? It's even, don't even feel bad for them. Just be neutral, because it's a choice they're making. So ultimately, we can't feel bad for them, because if we feel bad for them and they don't feel bad for them, then what's the point? That means we're giving ourselves a low vibrational feeling for something that they're choosing. Let them have what they want. If that's what they want, hey, if anything, we should be happy for them. Technically, we should be happy for them that they are doing what they want. Soul sovereignty. They're free to choose, as are we. And we're choosing the more in store. I am who you say you are, who you say you are. Period. That's it. See, I still stayed. I was like, I'll finish early. It's okay. I love you guys. But I'm gonna go now. I appreciate you, and congrats again, honey. Oh my God, so congrats again. Y'all stay tuned, because I'm working on a thing that came through today that I'm like, am I doing this? Are we doing this? And I think it's gonna be really, really, really special. And I just have to like fine tune it a little bit, but it is absolutely inspired by the Vibe Tribe, by all of you. And I miss y'all, and being in a space where I can see and hear you the way that you see and hear me. So I'm working on a thing that's going to be kind of like a spin-off of our tribe vibe, our Vibe Tribe vibe. But yeah, it's gonna be different and really special. So Trustful, yes, I listened to that song you sent me, Best Buddy. Oh my God. So I'm gonna listen to that one, and yeah, all of them, because she was awesome. Yes, Lisa, it's coming, and it's gonna be pretty freaking awesome. Yeah. Sheena Williams, welcome. Thank you for joining. Just heading out, but if it's raining tomorrow, then I may be live, because I'm supposed to be out in the garden. And if it's raining, I'm not going out to the garden. Not my garden, another garden. I wouldn't even be in my garden if it's like raining the way that it's raining right now. So if I'm home at 10, then I'll be live, but I will update you guys in the stories. And indeed, happy Juneteenth. As of midnight, it is Juneteenth. That's what the event tomorrow is in celebration of. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. And stay tuned to my stories in particular. This weekend, it's going to be a very, very lit weekend. Like I said, this freaking festival is happening like pretty much in our front yard. Like it's literally across the freaking street. Like when I tell you literally across the street, like we're going to not just watch it from the porch. We could be in the house. We're going to be hearing everything. Like everything. Busta Rhymes is supposed to be performing, like a whole bunch of, and it's going to be like we're going to be sitting on the porch watching the damn festival. So I'll share, you know what I mean? Some clips and stuff and bring you guys in. Maybe go live for a little bit and be like, yo, look at this craziness happening. Because there's going to be thousands of people all over that freaking field. It's going to be pretty insane. Like I was watching it and I was telling John, I was like, I can't believe you live here. and then I'm like, I can't believe I live here. It was like so freaking cool. And part of the abundance, you know what I mean? And again, on a hill. So it's just kind of like amazing. It's an amazing experience, honestly. So thank you again, John. All right, y'all. Mwah. I love you. I appreciate you. I will maybe see you tomorrow. I'll see you for sure in general, like, you know, or you'll see me, I should say, because I'll be posting here and there and everywhere. But the CCU is what I'm working on. And yeah, maybe, when should I start this? I'll figure it out. But yeah, okay. I love you. Night, night. Dream sweet.